Right. Hi, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am trying to get organized here. We're going to do some. We're going to do some stuff. Hopefully, let's see. I'm trying to get this centered in the picture, but it's just not working. Ah. Okay. Let's see. Now everything's slid and it's not lined up anymore. At figures. Well, we're going to need to get closer anyway. Let's see. Down here, 3, 4. So how are you guys? Welcome, welcome. There's no one here yet, but when you're in here, say hello so I know you're here. Welcome. Welcome, guys. I see you now. There's a few of you in here. I'm going to start off with some Sterling Charms. Whoa. It's just not working. Some Sterling Charms. Yeah. And a charm bracelet. And let's see. That goes there. We have one of these. All right. We're going to show what we have here, too. Welcome. My name's Robin Brown, and I am the owner of Robin's Nest Resale, and we're doing an auction tonight, and we're going to have a dig. But I do have some very nice Sterling Charms here I'd like to start out with. I'm going to get my scale, and what did I do? There we go. So we can weigh them up as we go. And let's see. Whoop. Let's see if it'll come out of here. All right, I'm not making progress here. There we go. There we go. There's the scale. I need to be able to weigh those up. I'm sorry, I'm a little disorganized, but we'll get to it. There we go. There's the little tray that goes on top. And okay. Whew. So we're going to start off with just a couple little things to get you warmed up before we start on the Sterling. Let's see. Well, I'm not going to dump the dig yet either. Let's see what we can start on. That's only one of those. How about this? You guys know what this is? This is what they call a Tussie Mussy. But this one happens to also be a tie clip. But this is meant for your little boutonniere to sit inside of. Hi, there's 22 of you in here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're going to do a jewelry dig, and we're going to, I'm going to run this little item for $1. This is a tie clip, which is also a mussy tussie, or is it tussie mussy? Anyway, it's meant to hold a little boutonniere. So you can clip this to your lapel and use it as a boutonniere, or you can, if you want to wear a flower in the front on your tie, you can do that too. So we're going to run this for $1. I need to make a raid. Let's see, we need to make one. Raid item. And that will be $0. And you will get free shipping on your raid. So $1. Publish. And I have to remember now to get everything, put that $1 back take the shipping and put it back where it was. Hello there, YouTube fans. Welcome, welcome. We have what we call a Tussie Mussy here, and it's also a little tie clip. Clip this on your lapel and put your boutonniere in there, and then you don't have to put a pin through your lapel and make a hole in it. So you folks that are over on Facebook, Facebook or YouTube, if you want to come over and be able to join the chat and join in the bidding fun, come on over to www.niknax.net, knickknacks.net, and then look for Robin's Nest resale and join in. Okay, so we're going to start with this $1. Whoops, let's move the raid in. We're going to duplicate the raid and move it to the stage, and there we go. And this is running for $1 free shipping. It's called a Mussy Tussie. Hello there, YouTube. All right. No takers. Okay, so what we're going to see next is we're going to do a charm choice here. Move to stage. And I have to check before we start on what the shipping got changed to. If it did not. So we're okay to update the listing and move it to the stage. And I'm going to show you first what we have here. And then we will go from there. And you'll get your choice. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 21, 22 charms, and then there's the bracelet up there. So we have a cross, marked sterling. We have, these are not tested today. I did test them last week, but I don't remember. I think the only one that was not sterling was the tennis rackets. This is a souvenir of Mount Rainier. This is a schoolhouse. And on this one, this ring is magnetic, but the charm is not. However, the charm is not marked sterling, and it has not been tested. Okay. I'm going to weigh them all, give you kind of a general idea of how much they weigh. This one is, focus here. Here's the copyright mark. And what is this one from? Ruby Falls. Where's Ruby Falls? Virginia, if you're out there, maybe you know where Ruby Falls is. You can tell us. This is a grandma charm. And is this Brighton? Well, it's marked 925. Trying to see if that is a B. Watch them little heart-shaped things. Come on, let's focus here, camera. I thought it was my camera, but I don't think it is. I think we're having a little focus issue. Well, it doesn't matter. It says 925, and it's grandma number 1. And then we have golf. Tennessee, Ruby Falls. Oh, well, thank you, truck lover. You probably run through there, huh? All right, and then this one is not, yeah, there's the 925 right here. 925. And this one, I'm not sure is silver. Looks more like pewter. It is not marked. It is non-magnetic, but pewter is not either. So I'm not sure. Near Chattanooga, Chattanooga, choo-choo. All right, then we have a Mickey head. This is an older Mickey, if you can tell. He is marked Disney. Don't know what year that says. Okay, he's non-magnetic. This one is marked Disney Sterling, spelled out in block letters. That's an older piece, actually. Okay, and then look at this guy. This is beautiful. I think this does not open, but it looks like it should. These are marcasites on a sterling background. I'm not sure if they're faux marcasites. No, they look like they're real marcasites there. And then the whole back. That's a beautiful piece. It's like almost like a Bible with a clock on it. All right, this is like a baptism shell souvenir of your baptism or a remembrance of your baptism. I believe that's a baptismal font there. This one is I love you. I love you. I showed the maple leaf and the golf bag. We have a lighthouse. Hilton Head. We have a sand dollar. If you're over on YouTube and you'd like to join into the bidding, we're going to run these for $10, your choice. This is probably SeaWorld, but it's not marked. It's not marked SeaWorld. It is marked. It is marked with something on there. 925. Almost can read it. I don't have my loop down here today. This is a sun. I bet you this is like from the Sunshine State of California. It's marked 925, and it is signed by the maker there also. See you, don't know. This one, this one is a souvenir of Santa Fe, little pottery pot. Another golf bag, a little bit lighter weight one. And then this, oh my gosh. The last one I had of these went for big bucks, folks. Big bucks. This is a little basket. The lid opens. Look at that. I gotta get the handle out of the way so I can get the lid open. And me and my old lady fingers don't want to work here. Come here. Lid opens. There we go. And you can see inside. Precious little like a seagrass basket. We have a tri-corner hat. This is probably like from Williamsburg maybe, or a souvenir from there. This one says right in there is the marking. And Then we have this one, which is number 1, Mom. And then the money one. This is marked as well. This has got a couple little faux rhinestones on it. They're just little medals made to look like that, but there is 925. All right, this one is not marked. This one is slightly magnetic, and I don't know if it's because it's so lightweight, but I think it's like a type of stainless. I don't think this one is sterling. So that's going to be like, you know, a choice if you decide that you'd like it. And then back here, I have the charms that don't come off really easy because they are welded. Now I'm down here with a tool and can take those off. So we have a covered wagon, and it is a souvenir of Utah. And where's the other one? Right here is a number 45. And I'll bet you anything that that's a ruby. I'm going to turn on the Presidium tester here. If this glows with a UV light, it probably is a ruby. Is your 45th birthday your ruby anniversary? Oh, come on, light up here. All right, it's not, there we go, a little bit. All right, so there you go. It is a ruby. Rubies glow. All right. So, and then I will weigh that, and we can go with that. All right. So the average weight of these is, I'm going to pick one that I think is about average weight. Let's try here, and we will see what they weigh. And it's set on grams. They are 3.27 grams. And scrap rate for silver is $3 a gram. So $9, and I'm asking 10. Okay. So we'll do a choice. Where did that one come? Your choice. You just tell me which one you want after we get it situated here. I'm trying to keep them in rows. I don't know how they got out of the rows. Well, I guess that one's not sterling. We're going to put that one aside. But I can take the covered wagon and the 45 off of there if you want. All right, so let's run the charm choice, and it is running. Your choice, $10. You guys aren't interested in charms, in sterling silver charms, huh? All right, well, not tonight, I guess. Let me see if I can take this covered wagon off up here. Easy enough. And we can also do the bracelet. Yeah, it comes right off. Here we are. Don't lose his little flag. So I want to weigh up the bracelet itself. Because not everybody likes the same kind of charms on their bracelets. So special tool, we will get that back in shape. There we go. All right, so now we have the covered wagon with the Utah flag. And then we'll take the number 45 with the ruby. And I guess, should you ever want to put these back on, they would go right back on the way they came off. Usually what is done with sterling charms is to weld them on, and that's what has happened here. This one is welded. So I am a little loath to undo the welding. Yeah. We are going to leave this one on there. We will sell that 45 with the bracelet or without it. So do you have a choice out there that you'd like to see just run? Otherwise, we're going to pull these all off, put them back in the bag, and dump some jewelry out and do a dig. You have to tell me what you're interested in. All right, for now, we're going to move them off. Maybe we get some more people in the room, and there will be interest a little bit later when our West Coast folks join us. But for now, they are well worth the $10 starting price, that's for sure. So we aren't going to lower that price any further. And I'm going to pull these charms off of here. And then we're going to do some other kind of jewelry. So maybe come back later and we'll run again. If you see that you'd like some of these, let me know and I'll bring them back out. But for now, this little basket one is really fire, guys. All right, I'll put that back in there, put that back in there. And oh, it's a shame because it was a lot of work to undo those, but that's okie dokie. Oh, we got another sterling link here I need to put back in there. Fell off of a charm. All right. Alrighty, so let's see what we have down here in the box. I will start with, I think I'm going to start with this little bag here. Let's see, what have we? Stretchy. These are cool. I'm not sure what that is. Interesting. Some kind of little charm on there. I believe this to be, and I'm going to run my ID on it, but I believe this is what they call Orca agate. Kind of looks like mother of pearl all done up in resin, but I will see what my identifier program says about that. There's a art glass stretch bracelet here. And another, this is acrylic. It's kind of almost like a khaki color. All right. And this is basalt. Basalt is a volcanic rock, usually comes from Hawaii. And you can put essential oils in there and it kind of stays in the little nooks and crannies. This also could be black coral, but I don't think. We'll run an ID on those. Let's see what comes up. And let's put a jewelry pull over here. We'll move to the stage. And going to see what this one here has to say about that. My rock identifier program app on my phone has you take a photo of the stone, and then it says it's glass. All right, so I always do this twice because they're trying. It's not 100% accurate. We're going to get a little bit closer up. Am I hitting the button? No, I'm missing the button. All right, let's see what it says. Okay, so this is why we run it twice. This says Montana moss agate. I don't think it looks exactly like that. I think we will try one more time. No, it's not amber either. So we're not getting a good answer from there, but it is a stone. They are very cold, and it is kind of like strung on a cloth cord. It is artisan made. You'd be buying it just for the stone features, or this is glass. You see how this is made? This is like a molded, almost like a molded piece here. So unless somebody turned it on a lathe and made them into beads, I'm not sure. They feel like stone, but they're most likely glass. All right, so then we have that. We have the moss agate. We have the stretchy glass, artisan glass. We have this one. I am going to test this with the Presidium tester to see if this is a gemstone or if this is glass. It's glass. And I'm also going to test this fella here, see if he is glass or what he is. They're round, so it's very hard to get a good seating on them. It is glass. All right, so that answered a few things. These here are gemstones, though. And this one, this little bluish greenish one, this goes up to a jadeite spinel. This green one is glass. These little blue ones look like lapis. And yep, they're going up into tourmaline, tanzanite. It's glass or better. These look like jaspers, or could be rhodochrosite too. This is going all the way up into tanzanite. This is also going up. It's better than glass. It's a stone. What do we have here? These are all going up to in the agate area. Higher than glass. They are stones. Just don't know exactly which ones they are. Okay, so those are stones. And then I told you those are resins. So do we have anyone that want me to run? Well, let's just run a choice there. And then I'm going to dump out another bag full of stuff. See what to do. All right. some of these things just cannot run for real cheap, you know. All right, let's see. Hello, hello. What do we have here? We have plastics. These are ceramics and maybe coconut shell, perhaps. We have, this is jasper, not a woven jasper and seed beads. And a beautiful little button-up bracelet, handmade. This is dyed howlite or glass. Looks like maybe glass. Another natural stone. This is possible amethyst. Let me see. Well, these are coming up quartz. These are probably agates. Wash hands, wash hands. Yeah. I already lost the lid to my Presidium. We don't want to lose that. All right, so we have that cute little thing. These look like sediment jasper, but it's dyed. It's a dyed color. We have, this is art glass with a red jasper. I believe that's a stone rather than a ceramic. I have a fun little, this looks like brachiated, or forgot what they call labradorite quartz. See anything you like, let me know. We have a stoned stretchy here. And I'm going to run the ID program on that one. Let's see. If that's turquoise, we're not going to just run it for $5. Well, maybe we will. Let's see. See what we say here. Amazonite, Amazon jade, Colorado jade, Pikes Peak jade. All right, let's see what these other things are. These right here. That one right there. Focus. Yeah, there we go. No, that's turquoise. I kind of thought those were real turquoise beads. So we've got some turquoise beads on there. We'd run that for $5 if you're interested in it.